Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Vivya.
Good evening, sir.
Anthony, yes, we'll wait for a few minutes.
Okay, sir.
We'll start.
Sir.
So
Yes,
tonight
sir.
morning, I will share the answer keys, the papers, corrected papers. Today we'll see the paper what we done in last exam. Light we will discuss this. Before going to the exam, anybody is having any doubts in any concept of physics? Like when you're revising the things, anyone having any doubts? Because the next exam is full portion, am I right?
Sir, what are all the deleted portions in human eye, sir?
Second. I will share the screen. I framed a document related to the deletion of portions and everything. If you want, you can make a note. Or if you send a message, I will send the screenshot of the document.
Okay, sir.
Can you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is our syllabus. There are only few topics which I included in physics: light, reflection and refraction, human eye and colorful world, electricity, magnetic effects of the electric current, sources of energy. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Reflection and refraction, there is no change. But when it comes to human eye and colorful world, there is a deletion. The human eye and the colorful world, functioning of a lens in the human eye, defects of vision and their corrections, application of spherical mirrors and lenses. Got it? What I'm saying? What is the deleted portion in this? That means application also you have to remove. Application of spherical mirrors and lenses. What is application of spherical mirrors and lenses? What you will get? Convex lens applications, concave lens applications, rainbow. How it is formed the rainbow? It's a spherical mirror application or what it was? Total internal reflection. So you just go through the uh, functions of a lens in human eye that is deleted, and defects of vision, myopia. There are 3 defects we already discussed in a video. The different defects of the human eye also actually we discussed. That is not there for the syllabus. Corrections also not there. Corrections in the sense for this particular defect, what kind of lens you have to use, why you have to use for this defect, what lens like short sight, long sight, these things. Application of spherical mirrors and lenses. What are the application of spherical mirrors and lenses we saw, guys?
Sir,
Anyone?
lens, we saw about how it is used in glasses, sir, for wearing specs. And then mirrors, we saw how concave mirrors are used, sir, and convex mirrors.
Rainbow formation and all.
It
Dispersion
comes
of
in a
prism,
total group.
prism is there, guys, and its application is rainbow formation. That is also there, that we already discussed. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So when it comes to electricity, there will be no change in electricity, major change. But when it comes to magnetic effects of electric current, almost all everything was deleted. But according to syllabus, the basics only they included in magnetic effects of electric current, electric generator, direct current, alternating current, frequency of AC, advantages of AC over DC, domestic electric circuits, everything was eliminated from the syllabus. That means what you have to study from the magnetic effects of the electric current? Anyone?
Sir, could you repeat the question, sir?
What you have to study from the electric current, magnetic effects of the electric current, what you have to study? What is the remaining part in the magnetic effects of the electric current?
Sir, we should study about magnetic field and magnetic field lines.
Correct.
Maxwell's right-hand thumb rule,
Hmm.
and also magnetic field due to a current through a straight conductor.
Next.
A circular loop magnetic field.
Correct.
Then
Solenoid also you have to study now.
yes, sir. Solenoid also.
Hmm.
Electromagnet also.
Hmm.
Then
That's
the
it.
force on a current carrying conductor and magnetic field. Fleming's left-hand rule.
Okay. Yes. Fleming's left hand rule. Right hand rule also is there now.
Right-hand rule also. And then the electric motor also, sir. Electric motor and then electromagnetic induction.
Hmm.
Then the ways to induce current in a circuit, sir.
Like sources of energy, what are the things you are seeing? Almost sources of energy also deleted so much. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Full
What is
chapter.
there?
Sir.
Almost everything deleted from sources of energy. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you want this thing, I will send it to you. If the exams was delayed, that means if they are going to keep the exams in May. That is what in meetings we are discussing, guys. There will be no further change in the syllabus. The point one. Suppose if they are planning to conduct the exam in March, again they are going to reduce the syllabus. But as of now, what are the syllabus they mentioned in the syllabus copy? Please follow that one. Focus on light reflection and refraction and electricity. Major. In magnetic effects basics, the basic definitions, relation between Oersted experiment, Fleming's left-hand rule, corkscrew rule, and electromagnetic induction, solenoid functioning, these things you can discuss. And numericals will be related to electricity numericals, series, parallel, power numericals. These areas you have to focus. Is it clear, Niranjan?
Yes, sir.
Anywhere, any point, if you are having doubt, please let me know. Guys, if there is a possibility, go through the total internal reflection also. Just explaining the total internal reflection also. Now, shall we move to the question paper, guys?
Yes, sir.
This is the question paper. What is the first one answer?
Sir, option C, retrace its paths along the principal axis.
Because it is
A concave mirror.
Concave
mirror and the angle of incident is 0. It's like this concave mirror. It is coming in this direction. It will retraces its path back. In case of lens, what will happen? Am I right? In case of lens, see the second question. There are 4 diagrams. What is the second question says? Student traces the path of ray light passing through the rectangular glass slab. For measuring the angle of incident, he must position the protractor in the manner as shown in the figure. Which one he want to keep? For measuring the angle of incident, which position you have to keep the protractor, guys? The angle between what are the lines you have to measure? Angle between what lines you have to measure? If you want to measure the angle of incident, the angle between what lines? Niranjan?
Sir, angle between the line and the normal, sir.
So which protractor position shows the angle between the line and normal?
Option B.
Option B.
E, sir.
B, right?
Yes, sir.
Option B. The third one is, while performing the experiment on tracing the path of light ray passes through the glass slab as shown in the given diagram, 4 students interpreted the result as given below. Which one of the 4 interpretations are correct? See, at the first surface, I is the incident angle, R is a refracted angle. At the second surface, R is a incident angle and E is a refracted angle. According to the principle of reversibility, what you can say here, guys? According to the principle of reversibility, if you apply the concept of principle of reversibility, what is the relation between I and E?
Sir, angle I is equal to angle E.
Angle I is equal to angle
E.
E. Is there anything is there?
No, sir.
And which, see, that is the there, but which relation is true here?
Sir, angle I is greater than angle R. Option D.
Option
Angle I
D.
is, this is not, this is clearly it is not, because it is changing from one glass medium to another medium. R can be equal to E if it is same medium. I is equal to R also wrong answer according to Snell's law. R is greater than E. Is it possible?
No, sir.
So then which is the correct answer? Because it is deviating away from the normal. So definitely R is less than E, but I is greater than R. How I can say I is greater than R? On what basis I can say I is greater than R?
So when the
Because
incident
the
ray
ray is away from the normal, sir.
Yes, correct. So it's very simple to understand this question. Whenever it is passing from air to glass, so rarer medium to denser medium, it will move towards the normal automatically. Opposite angles are equal. So I is equal to R plus some angle. So definitely R is a smaller angle. So what is option? Fourth option is right. Correct?
yes, sir.
So fourth option, I is greater than R. Fourth question and fifth question. We'll see. What is the fourth question? In an experiment to trace the path of the ray light through grass slab was performed by 4 students, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each student's observations they are given. They reported the following measurements of angle of incident, angle of refraction, or angle of emergence. Which of these students has performed experimentally? So, student 1, angle of incident is 60, angle of refraction is 35, and angle of emergence E is 59. Second one 45, 40, 40. Third one 35, 30, 40. 50, 55, 50. Which experiment is right and why?
Sir, experiment done by the student force, sir.
Why?
Sir,
How?
because angle of incidence should be equal to angle of emergence, sir. So in this option, that both are equal, sir.
Yes.
So answer is
Option
Option
D.
D.
D. Correct. Because if I am taking, it's one more way of can be discussed. The incident ray and emergent ray are parallel between the two surfaces. So this angle, what is these are the two angles? There are two
Alternate
like
angles.
this. Yes, correct. These two angles should be same. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So like that also I can say the angle of incident must be equal to angle of emergence. But there is a flaw in this question. Anybody can identify the flaw in this question? Why the fourth option is not correct?
Sir, because angle of refraction is greater than angle of incidence and emergence, sir.
Correct. Then which option I can choose a correct in this situation?
Option that experiment done by student 3, sir.
Why? Oh, anyone? How many people really marked the answer is 4? Niranjan?
Sir, I marked, sir.
Actually, the answer is 1. Sorry, B. That is first student. How and why? Anybody can recognize the answer? Why?
Sir, because angle of incidence and angle of refraction is greater than angle of refraction, sir.
And second, angle of incident and angle of emergence is also almost equal. See, 59 and 60. There is no much difference. See, you have to give the relation between 3. Then only you can able to conclude the answer. You should not see this first one and last one and you should not conclude the answer, guys. In practical, sometimes we won't get 100% results. Theoretically, angle of incident will be equal to angle of emergence. But practically, almost you can say it is 59 degrees or 61 degrees also correct, but you can't deviate more than 10 to 15%. You can allow the error up to 10% in practical scenarios. Is it clear, guys? How to select the answer here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fifth one.
Sir, option B is correct, sir. Ray 4
B.
is the incorrect one.
Oh,
Sir, because when a ray is parallel to the principal axis, it should pass through the focus, sir.
which ray is giving the passing through the focus parallel? See here, how many incident rays? This is one incident ray. This is also another incident ray. This is also another incident ray based on the rays, correct? And
Yes,
this
sir.
is also one more incident ray. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So except 3, remaining all are parallel to the
Principal axis.
principal axis. If I am taking first ray, it is not passing through the focus. If I am taking the second ray, it is passing through the focus. If I am taking the fourth ray, no.
It's not passing through
It
the
is not
focus.
passing through.
First and second both are passing, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First and second both are passing through the
Focus.
focus. And when it comes to third, it is passing through the center of curvature and retracing its path again. So automatically the fourth one, without conclusion, you can say it is wrong because it is not passing through the focus even though if the incident ray is parallel. I think this is a direct question, correct? The sixth one is a direct question. Draw the ray diagram for the showing the image formation by a concave mirror when the object is placed at infinity. Where the image will form?
At focus.
At focus. See this one. This is the sixth one. This I have done many times, even in class or after class or sometimes. What is the seventh one? Why do we prefer the convex mirror as a rear view mirror in vehicles? Anyone can give the answers?
Sir, we prefer. Okay. Sir, we prefer a convex mirror as a rear view mirror in vehicles because it gives a wider field of view which allows the driver to see most of the traffic behind him. And then convex mirrors always form a virtual erect and diminished image of the objects placed in front of it.
Yes. Eighth question. What is the eighth question? A concave lens of a focal length. They give the focal length of the lens. At what distance from the lens? He is not given the object distance. 5 centimeter tall object. He gave the object size. This is the object size. This is a focal length placed so that it forms an image at 15 centimeter from the lens. They gave the image distance. Calculate the size of the image formed. He gave the h, they gave the v, and they are asking u comma h dash. Correct? They are asking the size of the image and as well as object distance. At what distance the object was placed. So, what is the relation between the object distance and image distance? First formula.
It's a mirror formula.
Mirror formula. See, this is depicts the mirror formula here. And if you are substituting the values using the sign conventions, object height is 5 centimeter, focal length is 20 centimeter, image distance is minus 15 centimeter, and he is asking image height, size of the image. First calculate the object distance.